Welcome students of class 12 to a new series on English Language 1. Today let's begin by discussing the portion and the question paper pattern for the higher secondary HSSC board exams. There aren't really many changes which affect the question paper because of the reduced syllabus, but in terms of the portion there is a slight cut in the last section, that is the textual section. Okay, so we'll look at that when we come there. But let's begin with section A, which is reading skills. I hope you know your paper is divided into 4 sections, A, B, C, D. Total of 80 marks you are given, 2.5 hours to answer the entire paper. So section A deals with reading skills. Okay, you have 2 questions here. The first is a standard comprehension passage. Okay, and below the passage you have 3 kinds of questions. 1A is your normal question answers based on the passage. 4 questions, 1 mark each, gives you 4. Okay, 1B is choose the correct meaning of the word. So the word is from the passage and you have 4 alternatives under it. You have to choose the correct meaning from that. Okay, you have 2 of those kinds of questions for 2 marks. Question C is the other way around. Okay, your 4 alternatives are words from the passage and the main question is a meaning. So you have to pick up the word from the alternatives which best matches the meaning. Okay, so there again you have 2 questions, gives you 2 marks, 4 plus 4. 8 for type 1 comprehension. Okay, the second question is to do with note making and summarizing. So 2A is your actual note making, where you have to make notes using the topic sentences based on the paragraph that is given to you and the format that they have given in the question paper. So 5 marks for that. And 2B is based on a note making. You have to formulate a summary about the passage. That is 1 paragraph you have to write for 3 marks. 8 plus 8 gives you 16 for your reading section. Section B is your writing skills, which carries a truckload of 26 marks. So you better get your formats right. Question 3 is notice writing or advertisement writing in 30 to 40 words using an appropriate format. You have to do one of the two. You will get both the questions. You have to do any one of the two for 3 marks. Question 4 is again a choice between a school magazine report or a newspaper report. They are both report writings, but they both have different formats. Okay, so again you're given the choice here. You can answer any one out of 2. This carries 5 marks because you are writing a little more, 70 to 80 words. The fifth question is you have to write a formal letter using the full block format. We do not have informal letters in the 12th, only formal letters, either to the editor, okay, to the government department and so on, using the full block format. That is very important. Again, here you're given 2 questions. You have to write any one of them for 8 marks. And the last question, 6, is your essay writing in around 200 to 250 words. Okay, you are given 5 topics out of which you have to write an essay upon any one of them for 10 marks. Okay, so that makes it 26 for your writing skills. We move on to section C, which is the grammar section. Question 7 is rewrite each of the following sentences according to the given instructions. Your grammar section carries only 6 marks. 6 questions, 1 mark each, gives you a total of 6. Now, what are the topics that are tested under this section? Tenses, okay, modal auxiliaries, changing of voice, active, passive, degrees of comparison, transformation using so, that, no, sooner, the different kinds of sentences, reported speech, and basically all the grammar topics that you have been doing right from the 8th till the 12th. And finally, we come to your last section. Section D is your textual section, which carries again 32 marks. Before we look at the types of questions, we look at the reduced portion for this year. Okay, this is only for the April-May 2021 HSSC batch. Okay, from your Flamingo textbook, you have the lessons and the poems, out of which one has been cut. Okay, one lesson, Poets and Pancakes, is out. The rest are all going to be tested. From your poetry section from Flamingo, a roadside stand is out. The other 5 will be tested. From your supplementary reader, that is Vistas, all 7 lessons are being tested except for the Evans, Tries, and O level. Okay, so from each of the kinds of literary work that you have, one has been cut, the rest, all of it is there. Okay, now here are the kinds of questions that you will be asked. 8A is a reference to context based on the poems. Okay, you're given the extract from the poem and you have to answer the 2 questions. There are 2 extracts, 2 questions each, gives you 4 marks. Okay, 8B is your poetry, long answers. This is based on your understanding of the poem. Okay, its theme, its central idea, and its analysis. 25 to 30 words each, 2 questions, 2 marks each. You get 4 marks here. And the ninth question is from your lessons, from your Flamingo textbook, which is in simple question answers. You have to answer in 25 to 30 words. Any 6 out of 7 questions, 2 marks each, gives you 12. And your last question, question 10, is your long answers from the supplementary reader, that is Vistas. Around 50 to 60 words each. You are given 5 questions. You have to answer any 3. You get 4 marks per question here, so it gives you a total of 12. Your textual section is worth 32 marks. Okay, I hope this video has helped you to understand how your English question paper will look for your boards, and it will help you to do really well. Good luck.